Hi, I'm Stephen Cronin. Today I'm going to show you how to paint this simple little boat scene here, like in a sort of sunset setting. But first, let's have a look at the materials. So here's the palette. We've got ultramarine, cadmium yellow, Payne's grey, alizarin crimson, raw sienna, burnt umber and light red. I'm using predominantly the large one, Ransom Hake, and I've got 15 by 11 cold press watercolour paper. I'll start off with a big paintbrush, and this is just clear water. I'm just putting all over just to lubricate everything, so I can just slap these colours out and they're going to go all nice and soft. So I'm going to start off with a bit of brown, bit of red, a bit more red. Let's try and lighten that a little bit. Bit of cadmium yellow in there. Cleaning the brush, getting a bit muddy. Bit more yellow. Bring that down. Bit of red, bit of yellow. Again, red, bit of cadmium yellow. I'm going to add a bit of ultramarine. I'm going to work my way back up to the top again. Pushing some of these colours there. I'm trying to create some sort of dramatic effect in the sky. Just bring it down on the left hand side as well. And then this water area down the bottom. I'm just going to brush in from both sides. Try and leave a little bit down the middle where it's nice and light. Let's just try and pop in a few little clouds in there. I'll see what it looks like. If I'm not 100% happy with it, I'll just dry it, re-wet it and carry on that way. Still not too sure, to be honest. Let's just see how it goes. I think I'm going to be right. It's not bone dry, so it will run a little bit more than it would if it was dry when I put this clear water back on again. But it'll help create a bit more mood and atmosphere and drama, which is what I'm looking for. So this is just clean water going straight back on again. All the way to the bottom. Right, then I'm doing light red, ultramarine, and you see how this is sort of going to blend with what was already on there, so it just helps create more depth and interest. Just soak up what's there at the bottom. Just doing light red, ultramarine. Push that in there at the top. With a alizarin crimson, I think. Alizarin crimson, ultramarine. Brushing that in from each side. I'm trying to maintain that light area down the centre, which will create our light effect coming down from the sky. A bit more alizarin, a bit more ultramarine. I'm trying to create some sort of clouds or something there. A few more on this side, I think. Let's just I need to dry it just a little bit. I can stretch a little bit, so I'm just going to pull it flat against this 9mm piece of plywood. I've got my easel, leaning against the easel. And this one's fell out, let's just re-clip that in there like that. A little pool of water at the bottom, so I'm just going to soak that up first. I'm going to go alizarin crimson, ultramarine, let's try and get a few more clouds up there, just dancing around. There's a light red in there as well. And then a few just dotted along the bottom there. Obviously they get smaller and smaller as they get closer to the horizon line. Let's just try and get a tissue, see what that looks like. More little white clouds there. Just trying to create some sort of texture in the sky. More on this side. And I might just leave it at that for now, I think, before I go completely over the top. So now I'm just mixing a dark colour on the brush. Bit of everything really, just to create a dark bit of land which is going to go somewhere like that. I just want that a bit drier. That'll just let the colour go on a bit stronger. It was still a little bit wet, it was softening off a little bit, so now it's dry, it'll go on. It's hasn't got a really sharp edge now. Put that up there. Let's have like a, say that the sort of land's coming down there like that. Coming across there like this. A bit more alizarin, a bit more Payne's grey. Need a little bit of water in the mix as well, just so that it comes off the brush nice and simple. And I'm sort of deliberately putting these dark bits across this lit area there just to maximise the light and dark effect. And then once I put all this in, I'll just take out the piece of card and just scrape in a few little rocks, see them there. So let's just pop them down there, something like that. Little ones scattered about there. I'll also just stick a few. there. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm just going to leave them on that right hand side. I think I've just overdone it a little bit with the rocks. So just want that nice chisel edge. Something like so. But I think we needs a boat in there. So before I put the boat on, I'm going to have to make sure it's dry. Take a little flat brush. I think I'll use just this little flat brush there, will do the job, I think. Into some of these dark colours. Doesn't really matter what they are, as long as it's pretty dark. I mean, really, I want it about the same as that, really. And then I don't want it slap bang in the middle, just slightly off centre either way. So I'm trying to think which way would it work best. I think you should have one boat or a couple or 3 or 5. I'm just going to play it by ear, I think. I'm just going to stick the first one in there. Little reflection. It's going to have a mast going up there like that. That's going to be reflected down there like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have more than one. Let's have another one there like that. One over there. That mask's going to go right up there like that. We put that down below. Let's have another one back there. This one's a bit closer, it's a bit bigger. Put those reflections in, and then this mask's going right up there. And then I'm just going to stick one more, I think. Where would it work best? I'm sticking right over here. It's going to be quite a big boat. Pull down those reflections, and then this mask's going to go. This one's going to be biggest of all. This one's going right up there. I'm just going to stop it just short of where it gets dark in the sky. Shouldn't be able to see it anyway. Pull that all the way down. It's about the same. I am weird. They're all similar sort of distances apart, so I might just stick another one in there. Just try and break that up a little bit. Hiding behind that one. I'm just wondering. I think I'm going to leave it there, I think, before I go completely over the top. So then I'm just going to need some seagulls, I think. So I'm just going to stick them up there in this bit area. One there, one there, one there, one there, one over there. And then last but not least, just pop your name right down in the corner. And I'm going to call that one finished. So let's see what it looks like with the mount on. So here's our painting with the mount on. So if we go and have a closer look at it. It was quite a chaotic mix in the sky, all sorts of colours. The palette was going crazy. But I mean, looking at it now, it's sort of essentially, it's sort of a alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, Payne's grey, just various mixes of that really, creating these dark clouds, contrasting against the sort of lighter sky behind, and then just brushing in from either side just to create this light effect down the middle. So it looks like the lights from the skies casting off the water. Bit of tissue work amongst all the clouds, just to try and create a bit of texture here and there. Same on the left hand side as well, all the way down. You know, like the clouds, they get obviously smaller and smaller and narrower as they go off beyond the horizon. Then to get to this sharp line here, profile of the land, I had to make sure the paper was dry, because otherwise it would have been a little bit of a softer edge, but I wanted a hard edge. And then the same with this right hand bit of land then, and I've just scraped in a few rocks here and there. And then sort of as you scrape them in, you get the sort of highlight on the left side, and then the sort of dark bit on the right hand side, so it looks like the shadows being cast. A few more little highlights here in the foreground as well. And then this sort of I suppose it's like a sunset really effect. So it's all very dark around here, so you can only just about make out the boats, but I've sort of pushed the masts deliberately higher than that land there, just so you could see them against the light of the sky. And then not forgetting to put the reflections in down below, just as low as the masts are high. And then between the clouds we've got our little birds flying in the sky, the seagulls. So that's it for that one. I hope you like that. Don't forget to paint along with me all the time. Keep practicing, and I'll see you again soon.